"Hey, maintenance!" one of the agents yelled across the room, leaning back in his swivel chair. "The coffee machine in the break room is leaking again. Fix it before you leave, all right?" The two field agents didn't even pause their conversation when he walked into the bullpen. He was dressed in a simple navy tracksuit, carrying a bag of takeout and a gym bag. He looked like a man heading home after a long workout, not a federal official. The man stopped, looking at the agent. "I don't work for maintenance." The second agent, a veteran with a smug grin, let out a sharp laugh. "Oh, my bad. You must be the new night janitor. Look, the trash is overflowing in the corner office. Grab it on your way out, would you? And don't touch the files on the desk. They're way above your pay grade." Have you ever stood in a room where people looked right through you, seeing only what their prejudice allowed them to see? The man didn't move. He didn't get angry. He just stood there, watching them. "Is there a problem?" the veteran agent snapped, his hand moving toward his belt. "I told you to move. This is a high-security facility. If you don't have a badge, you're about 30 seconds away from a holding cell." "I'm waiting for the deputy director," the man said quietly. The office erupted. A group of younger analysts joined in the mockery. "The deputy? Man, you'll be waiting a lifetime. He's upstairs preparing for the arrival of the new division commander. A real heavy hitter coming in from the DOJ to purge this office." The veteran agent stood up, walking over until he was inches from the man's face. "Last warning. Get your bag and get out of my sight. You don't belong in this building." "Actually," the man said, his voice dropping an octave, "I think you're the one who doesn't belong." He reached into his gym bag. The agents flinched, reaching for their holsters. But he didn't pull out a weapon. He pulled out a laminated ID card and a set of heavy brass stars. He pinned the stars to his tracksuit. The silence that hit the room was so thick you could hear the hum of the air conditioner. The deputy director stepped out of the elevator at that exact moment, his face turning ghostly white. He sprinted over, ignoring his agents, and bowed his head. "Commander Elias," the deputy whispered, his voice trembling. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow. We didn't have the reception ready." "The reception was perfect," the commander said, looking directly at the veteran agent who was now shaking. "I got to see exactly how you treat people when you think nobody important is watching." By the end of the hour, the veteran agent was escorted out by security, not as an officer, but as a civilian under investigation. Justice didn't come with a gavel. It came with the truth. Do you think people like that ever really change, or do they